Hello Taurus, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I'm here to do your second week of October, starting the 12th of October through the 17th. So let's dig into your reading. You did get two oracle cards. Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good or higher good. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. When I look at this, it's like saying you need discipline in your relationships. Maybe sometimes, we all kind of do this once in a while. We just let anybody in, and in reality, we should be more aware of who we're letting in our lives. Don't jump into a relationship without doing your own internal questioning. Even if it means you have to go into hermit mode, because we have the answers within us. Just sit and quiet and listen and ask yourself and see, use your intuition, because both of these have that deep purple, or whatever that color is. I call it purple, which means that's the energy, that's the color that we use for our third eye, which is where our intuition is. And if we can use our intuitions more frequently, even look at your card here. This deck actually, this is the third eye, I believe. It's a chakra deck. I only use it so I remember who I'm reading for and to study it as I'm, shuffling the decks and, finding out what you need to know the most, that kind of energy. But yeah, discipline might mean you need to set up some kind of boundaries in a relationship. Don't let somebody just come in and just kind of take over your world. It's like, it's got to be a balance. It's got to be, a give and take, or it won't work. It eventually will fade out or burn up. So let's go ahead and get started here. But I do like, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I do like that. No. That was way too many. Okay. So we have, the first card out is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That could be you, Taurus. Something's going on. Is there something in your life that has made you feel out of balance? Maybe when she's in reverse, she's real stingy with her money. That's like one of the top things. She can also be in hermination mode, and not deliberately, but she just doesn't want to be around people right now. Just wants to be alone. They're not one of the nasty ones. Queen of Pentacles is more of a down-to-earth, practical kind of queen. So she knows not to be, nasty. I don't think it comes to her naturally. Put it that way. Oh my gosh. And then we have the Empress in reverse too. That's like a double whammy. This is a mother figure. This Empress in reverse, now she can be the one that's really bitter and verbally can down talk people and make them feel. This could be the same. This could be both of your energies, Taurus. This is probably I call it like an everyday energy. And this one I call when things are really out of balance, or when something powerful is happening in your life. That's when you become a different energy. And it looks to me like you're using both of your energies. That way you're not getting too out of crazy bitterness, madness, out of this person. You're kind of keeping it balanced between those two energies, which is nice. That's almost like put discipline in your relationship to yourself. This could be some kind of self-learning that you're doing on yourself. Something that you maybe never really paid attention to before. Too many. Let's see what else we have here. God, way too many. Okay. You might be walking away from something, or you maybe had to let go of some people. Five of Swords is like people that aren't serving your higher good. Relationships don't necessarily have to be romance. It can be your self relationship, or it can be relationships within a family, a work environment. It looks like you've taken control of a situation here. It wasn't easy by any means. Very uncomfortable for you to do that. And the Six of Wands. It's not really a victory at all. You don't feel victorious out of doing this. It's not like something that you pride yourself for doing. It's just a lesson learned. Let's see what your person is at too. Ah, the Knight of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. He always looks like the Knight of Wands to me. I wish they would have put some blue in him. So the Knight of Cups, this tells me that either you're sending out a message to someone that you care for, or it could be that someone's going to be bringing you in a message. Or a cup of love can also mean an offer of romance. It could be an offer of love. It doesn't necessarily mean a marriage proposal. It just means there's somebody that maybe feels very strongly for you. And they're coming in pretty fast for a water sign. Oh my gosh. But there's something about this that isn't, it's not right. There's something here that's not right. Now, if this somebody here is in a relationship with someone else, that would cause injustice. There's karma here too. Oh my gosh, you got Justice and Judgment in reverse. You better start thinking about your discipline here. This discipline here talks about, like I said, don't let just anybody in. You know, be aware, you know, go within yourself and see how you feel. Use your intuition, or use your hermit mode where you go in and you look for those answers that you have about this person internally within yourself. With Judgment in reverse, this is something to do with this person's past. Are they being legit? Are they, you know, is this something, are they bringing in something that's going to affect you in a harmful way? You know what? I kind of feel like because he's headed out this way, you might have rejected this person knowing that this wasn't a good person for you. That's why there was an ending or letting go of either one person or people. And it was kind of disappointing that it wasn't a victory, because you found out something that wasn't good. And you're not going to allow that in your life. So there's been some injustice here after a judgment. And it has something to do with their past. And it has something to do with a karmic past. It's like when somebody gets a divorce and they want to right away jump into another relationship without going through all the karmic lessons that they learned from the previous person. It doesn't work to jump into a new relationship. Oh, darn it. I got two cards and I'm going to just take the top one. I'm not even going to look at the bottom one. So this is the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that has to me, this is somebody that has let their guard down. They were protecting something or themselves, but they've decided that maybe they feel like they're not worthy after being judged so harshly. Seven of Wands in the reverse is stepping down. And maybe that's just what it means. Instead of fighting for you, they're just going to go about their next business to the next person they can find and fall in love with them. And in the meantime, they're getting judgment. And it's because they've let their guard down. Or they were hiding something from you before, protecting something. And now they're not even worried about that right now. Seven of Wands in reverse. Now usually this is opposition fighting against this person, but there's no more fighting, so there's no more opposition. Maybe that's what you were doing with them, trying to learn who they were, using your discipline in a relationship. And you finally were, you probably, you know, Taurus, I always say this about you, you have a very strong intuition. You have that gut feeling when you know something's wrong, you know it instantly. And maybe you picked up on that with this person. And then you sent them on their way. You cut them out. And the Seven of Wands in reverse is just them, you know, stepping down. They're stepping down and they're running away. Oh my goodness. Let's see what two cards link these two together. Oh, there was a divine intervention here. The divine stepped in and made sure that this didn't happen. And there's a reason that he's doing it. He gave you that intuition that made you look at this person deeper. You found out some truths that were something you didn't like or couldn't live with. You cut it out. And it's because the divine has better plans for you. And hopefully they have better plans for your person as well. Okay, the last card. Yeah, that was a heavy. That was a lesson learned. That's what the Nine of Wands talks about, all these lessons that have been learned from the past. And this is the one you're working on currently with this person, and you're about to throw it down in the ground and say, look, that's it. It's done. Now, these battles don't necessarily mean that's something you need to hang on to, but it does indicate that there's some need to hang on to the lessons you've learned so that you don't repeat them. So you did need discipline in a relationship. You sure did. You sure did. And you did it. See, I didn't even have to lay out the cards. You already knew that, Taurus. You're so smart. Let's go ahead and clarify and see if we can get more of the meat out of this and see what happened. It kind of is self-explanatory, but you know, sometimes when I clarify, I can get a little bit more information. Let's see what, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress both in reverse. Goodness. Yeah, they were juggling two things. Juggling too much. And the waves in that background with that water, it makes me think of your emotions were up and down about this situation, which was your gut telling you there's something not right. So that was a ding, a good one. Yeah. You wanted this to hurry up and end. You did not want this to last any longer. And then the Knight of Wands and the Justice in reverse. Something wasn't right with this person. There was something that wasn't balanced. And I think it was karma from a previous relationship. I really do. Because a lot of times temperance will show up when there's... Temperance in this sense says it's too chaotic. There's too much chaos here. This person isn't ready. And if they came out of if they just left it freshly, a relationship or a marriage or whatever it is, it makes sense to me. They're not ready. They wouldn't be serving your higher good. They're serving their own higher good. Judgment with the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands in the upright. I'm guessing what this is telling us is that eventually they will go back to their old habit of, protecting themselves. Protecting themselves from people that are against them. Which really isn't a good way to live unless it's just a one-time deal, or if you're protecting other people, that would be more poetic in a sense. The Hierophant. Yeah, the truth was discovered. That's why somebody got cut out. It was divinely guided, that's for sure. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're both going to need to take a time out. Time out, reevaluate what happened, see the lessons that were learned, and acknowledge them, and then let them go. It's over. Because the Five of Swords talks about a battle that's been lost. And it's over. There's no going back. So I don't think you'll see this person again, Taurus. I forgot to show you. Temperance was in reverse on the bottom of the layout deck. So Temperance in reverse too is the same as here. So it just double confirms that there was something not kosher. There was something that they were doing that wasn't... It was a break of universal law. And there was no passion. They might have been just trying to come in to use you for some money or something. I don't see that, but there wasn't no passion, no true passion. Maybe just quick lust. Okay, on the bottom of this deck, there you go. That Ten of Pentacles in reverse tells me that somebody here was financially strapped. Could have been both of you. That could have been what brought the two of you together. Maybe there was a understanding that, you would each help each other financially, but you saw right through the deceitfulness of it right away. But for sure, it may have had something to do with not only the home, but I think it also had something to do with Pentacles, with money. All right, that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that this helps you, and I will see you during the following week. Until then, namaste.